Hey guys, Sandy here, and welcome back to Using the Wrong Collection. I am still working through my Discover France collection with Paper House, and I decided that I was going to wrap up my hockey photos. We went to a hockey game on Valentine's Day 2019, and these are my last photo, the big screen, and then the shark and the Canadian flag. Which is the shot I got. So let's see what I can do. Now, I have to confess, I pulled in products that didn't come in this collection, and that is because I pulled in a little bit of mixed media. So this is Nouveau Embellishment Mousse, and it basically has a little soft metallic texture to it. You can push it through stencils. You can keep it thick on your page. It will give you a nice texture on your page if you wanted to. However, I just wanted to use this to add a little bit of color to my background and just to have something where I knew my paper layers were going to lay on top of. I just wanted to give it a little something extra. And that is a great thing to do if you're scrapbooking with a kit or a collection, whether you're using the wrong collection or not. Just adding a little bit of color on the background paper with some sort of mixed media is going to kind of, I don't want to say elevate your page, but it's going to give it a little bit of extra oomph. It's going to give it that little like that little bit of on the page. I wish you guys could see me because I'm like making hand gestures and everything while I'm doing the noise. So I went ahead and did that. Now, you could go crazy with your mixed media. You could build up layers. You could add stencils. You could do all kinds of things. But I just wanted a little soft oomph of color, just a little soft something. And that is because there is a lot of this teal color in this Discover France collection. So I just wanted to make sure that I was still in there with the same colors. And I just wanted to give it a little bit of something extra. Like I said, that's the way I see mixed media is it just gives your pages a little bit of something extra. Now, these colors in this collection from Paper House are gorgeous. I love the colors. I straight up love the teals, the browns, the grays, the pops in navy blue. Like this just, like it gets me. Like these colors make me happy. And it's a little bit weird because it is a little bit of a softer color palette than I usually play with. I do usually play with bold colors. And I had a friend, hi Amber, who said, commented on something that it was something that was really soft for me. And that made me think, wow, I don't do soft much anymore. I used to do a lot of soft. But then bold color got a hold of me and I just started running with that. So I wanted to make sure that I was still doing things that I loved, and I do love good soft color. You might look at this and be like, no, Sandy, you did not keep it up. You did not keep the soft color up, and that's okay. It feels softer to me than my usual layout. So I did take the back of a cut apart sheet and I went ahead and it is kind of like a dark gray and creamy white color, layered that on top of my mixed media over here. And that basically I just treated that mixed media like a paper layer, and that's all I'm going to do for that. I did cut out this 3x4 cut apart sheet. I cut it out even more to create a little place for my journaling with the lines. And then I wasn't sure if I was going to add in the top of it to the layout or if it was going to be put back into the scraps for another day. Spoiler alert, I do use it on this page. Now, I knew I wanted to use this sticker that says adventure, and it's not an exact straight sticker. Like, it has a little bit of a curve to it. So I decided to just go ahead and embrace that curve and go ahead and put it up here. This is not where I would normally put the title. If I was doing this kind of page, I would actually normally put the title down towards the bottom of the layout or even over top of that second photo, but this one, I was embracing the curve of the word adventure. So I'm pulling off the little square tile stickers to spell hockey. And then I'm going to pull in other letter stickers to write the word in. So it's going to say adventure in hockey. And you might think that sounds pretty bad grammatically. Shouldn't it be adventures in hockey, Sandy? Well, you know what? We only did it once, so we're going with adventure. That's the way I'm justifying it, you guys. I do pull out the planner sticker book, and these are definitely meant for planners. They have check off planner stickers. They're much smaller sized. But honestly, guys, a sticker is a sticker. So if you want to use planner stickers in your scrapbooking, go for it. If you want to use scrapbooking stickers in your planner, go for it. Like, do what makes you happy. And using the stickers make me happy. And I especially love these stickers because they have touches of silver on them. And, you know, most of the stuff out there has gold foil. And the silver foil makes me happy. Like, just straight up makes me happy. I decide to go ahead and add a little bit of banner down here at the bottom of where I'm going to put the journaling. And that's just to give it a little extra pop of that navy blue color since I brought it in up at the top. And I'm just flipping through and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use to embellish this. So it really is a struggle to use travel, especially to France, themed embellishments on other pages. Now, I went ahead and put that airplane up there because of what the photo says. So the photo up on the big Jumbotron thing says tonight's game is presented by Alaska Airlines. So I thought it was totally appropriate to put an airplane on this layout. And if you don't think that that is appropriate, then I'm sorry, but it is. It just is. You guys know I love me some airplanes. Anytime I can sneak an airplane onto a layout, I'm calling it a good thing, especially since I'm putting it on a hockey layout. It's given me a little thrill that I put that on there. Now, I did decide that I needed to build up this little cluster down here a little bit more. So I pulled out a 1.5 inch scalloped circle punch. And I just punched out some of the teal paper from the collection. And then I have this globe that says Discover. And we're gonna go with this because this is the first hockey game we went to. And I think that it's appropriate to use the word Discover on there. Like I said, it's difficult to use travel-themed layouts on non-travel pages. And I could have use the heck out of this kit for airplane layouts, but I am not. So I'm trying to stretch myself a little bit creativity wise, and I'm trying to, basically force myself to do something that's not so easy. And I know that might sound counterintuitive of what I usually talk about on my channel. Usually I'm like, if it doesn't make you happy, if you're not enjoying it, then don't do it. The difference is I'm enjoying these products, and I just sometimes you just want to push yourself a little bit, and I think that that's fine. There's a difference between pushing yourself and like forcing yourself to use stuff. And I like to push myself. I don't like to force myself. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I hope that you guys don't think I'm like flip-flopping on what I'm saying and what I'm feeling. But when I'm saying it, I'm feeling it 100% at that time. Tomorrow, I might feel differently. And that's just the honest truth of it. It's just the way it is. You feel differently at different moments in time. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So this is a sticker sheet that is not from the collection. I pulled it in from my stash. I used it to write out the word in with the letter stickers, and then I just put a couple little phrase stickers on there that I thought fit kind of in with the theme. I'm bringing in these black kind of enamel dot things from Eyelet Outlet, and I'm just putting them in 3 clusters and 3 different sizes throughout the page. And I do want to say that this background paper is a map print, and it is definitely France, but honestly, I'm reading it just as a kind of grayish and white background. It doesn't bother me that it has like French landmarks and French towns and that kind of stuff on it. It's just not even registering with me. I do decide to take my black Muji pen and go ahead and just outline the word adventure because I wanted to stick out just a little bit more. I kind of felt like it was getting a little bit lost against the papers that I had here in the background. And I am doing this very, very slowly. So this video is sped up. You might be looking at this and going, wow, you're being slow. But I actually was a lot slower than this. And I still messed up. I still brought my pen on top of the sticker. The good thing is that I wiped it off pretty much immediately and most of it's wiped away. So I don't really feel like you're like, man, you really screwed up on that title, Sandy. So I don't feel like that's there. I went ahead and outlined the kind of dark gray speckled paper as well. And I feel like not only did that make that paper pop, but it also makes the mixed media that's there in the background pop as well. I'm going to go ahead and write a few lines of journaling, not too much because I do have multiple layouts for this one trip and I talk a little bit more extensively in the journaling. So this is just very surface, lighthearted journaling just to give it a little bit of something. And then that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in any of the products that you see here, I'll have all the Paper House stuff linked down below. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video. Oh, P.S. Use my code PH20Sandy for 20% off your order every time you shop at Paper House.